All right, everybody, it is 8:30 on Tuesday, March 6th. I want to welcome everybody to this phone call. We are going to be going over the rapid crystal reset, or the double rapid crystal reset. It's got, I don't even know what the acronym is anymore, but basically it is doing crystal reset fast and getting double the pay. We want to make sure everyone understands what is available to them and what you have to do in order to get there. And Adam, I did not do my homework. I don't have the dates in front of me. Do you have the dates in front of you by chance? Oh, you're muted.
Pulling that up right now.
All right,
I believe
awesome.
the first date for Crystal Manager is March 29th.
March 29th. Okay, so that's 23 days from today. And I got a love fest happening here.
I think it says April 1st, the deadline.
Okay.
April 1st for manager. Okay.
April 1st for manager, April 29th for director, and May 27th for Crystal executive.
May 27th for executive. Okay. So for everybody on the call and for everybody who will be watching the call in the future, we wanted to make sure you understood they have never, ever, 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 ever done anything like this before. And I'm not sure when we're ever going to see it again. So we want to make sure everybody's doing everything they can to take advantage of this. And what this is $4,000. Can everyone say $4,000 with me?
$4,000 in my pocket.
They've never done this before. So basically, and this is for everyone. This is for people that are already executive, and this is for people that are brand new, and for people that are in between. So we're going to do a couple of examples, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands what a manager is, what a director is, and what an executive is, because there's a lot of questions about sides and what has to happen. Okay, so manager. We're gonna do a little interaction here. Denny Chattel, what is a manager?
It is not currently me, I can tell you that. But I'm getting
Thank
damn close.
goodness, because you're gonna get $500.
That's right. That's right. It's good.
So that's a manager. That's 2 consultants in your business, and you have to be doing at least 100 BV personally yourself.
Correct. Hang on.
Kids.
Sorry about that. Crosby Crush was in the garbage can. Well, his fingers were in the garbage can. Okay, so basically a manager is when you are yourself active and you've got 1 consultant under you and 2 consultants under you. They do not have to be on separate sides. They can both be on your right. They can both be on your left. Okay, so, and they can both be on either side. Okay, so manager, 2 consultants underneath you. Everyone know what a consultant is? Consultant is when you are yourself active and they've got 1 active person on your left and 1 active person on your right. So you have to go consultant first, and then those 2 people you enroll have to enroll too. So you share, they share. That is manager. So in order to get $250, you have to do that by April 1st. And then in order to get the double money, you have to just be an active associate on May 27th. Is that right? When? June 18th. June 18th, you have to be an active associate, okay? So basically, no one on this call is not going to not be an active associate, because no one's going to let their, unless your credit card goes a-walking and your auto ship doesn't go through, everybody is set up for auto ship and 100 BV every 29 days. Raise your hand if you have your auto ship set up every 29 days for 100 BV. We got a lot of people that I can't see. Nicole, Erica, Jill, Tiffany, everybody got their auto ship set up? Shannon's got her hand raised. Everybody has their hand raised. Oh, the purple robe is back. Look at that. Oh, that's good. All right, Jill Nur has her hand raised. Okay, so basically everyone stays active. Adam, you want to go into what a director is?
Director is basically that, but 6 consultants under you. does not matter what side. Okay,
Right.
so it could be 6 on the left, it could be 6 on the right, it could be 4 on the left and 2 on the right, whatever. 6 total. So that means you yourself are active, and then at least 6 people underneath it, or 6 people underneath of you have shared with 2 people each. Okay? It's cut and dry as that.
All right. And the date on that is April 29th. So on April 29th, you will get $750. And then again, on June 18th, if you are active, you will get the second $750. So I hope everyone understands that by June 18th is going to be a pretty darn good day when you get $2,000 for doing this, right? Because you're going to get $2,000 throughout. And then on June 18th, you're going to get $2,000. So,
and that's just the bonus.
Yeah, that's just the bonus.
That's just the bonus. Because every time you create a consultant, that's $100 in your pocket.
Up to 20.
Up to 20.
You create 20 consultants underneath you. You're personally enrolled, goes and enrolls 2 people, 1 person on their left, 1 person on their right. You get $100 every time they do that. And then you're going to get these bonuses for it, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So then the final deadline is May 27th. So right before Memorial Day. So we are all going to be kicking butt, taking names before Memorial Day weekend, May 27th. And executive is 5 consultants on your left and 5 consultants on your right. Now, this is very important because if you don't have 5 on your left and 5 on your right, you are not an executive, okay? And
you could have 15 on one side and you won't be an executive.
right.
So that's why it's wise to balance your legs as you go, if you can. I understand the importance of cycling and everything like that. But if you want to get to where the real money is, and that's executive status, where basically a whole nother compensation plan opens up that you have access to, this is the rank that you want to get to.
Yes. Becoming an executive, everyone should want to become an executive. And now they've just put $4,000 on the table to really sweeten the pot, make it so if anybody doesn't do it, we will call you stupid. No, I'm just kidding. We won't call you stupid. But seriously, everyone should want this. Everyone should be ready to go for this. And it's for everyone. Adam's an executive. I'm an executive. Diana has been an executive. And basically, we all get to reset as well. We get to start from scratch and build up and get all of these bonuses just like you guys. So we're going to be building right along with you. And so I want to go into, Adam, you are very successful in building consultants. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes and I wanted to see if you could kind of describe what a process looks like from when you enroll somebody to when they become a consultant, some of the things that have worked for you in the past, and you know what it looks like from your perspective.
Okay, yeah, sure. So with me, and it's basically the same every time, is number one, I'm consistent, and everybody that's been on the call with me before knows I use that word a lot. But I'm also consistent with following up with the people who I've signed up. So, you know, I know exactly where they are, you know, during their first, 11 days, 20 days, 30 days. And I also know when most people start to get compliments or start to get asked or, hey, what are you doing? Or something like that. So what I've figured out is, okay, so I use basically the compliments that they're getting to kind of pump themselves up. Say, look, so here's what can happen right now. So these people that are asking you, they just want to feel better. Let's bring them into me. We'll do a 3-way call or a 3-way thread, and I can answer all the questions. I can be that third-party credibility, because you're brand new. You don't really know any of this stuff, and I understand that. I was there. But so you bring them to me, and I will help them make the best decision they can for their health. And in turn, if you sign up 2 people in the same week, not only will you get up to $450 back, then you'll be a consultant, and so on and so forth. So again, let me reiterate, just stay on top of your people. Know when you had success. Know when you started feeling, that magic day 5 or the energy is day 7 or something like that. and then reach out to them and say, hey, you got any people asking about it? And that is really it. That's what I do almost every time, and it works every time. Just show them the money.
And then suggest a power post on Facebook, Adam?
Of course. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, absolutely. Power posts are huge. They can be, a before and during, because before and afters normally don't happen that in that quick a time. But, I say just trickle a little bit of information out. Don't use Isagenix, just say nutritional program. Definitely tag me or Robin and Team OC or Sunshine Living. That way we are also, then we know when you do it, okay? And we can see all the comments that come in. And believe me, your first power post is always the most popular, and it's always the most hard to keep track of. When you got 100 comments or something like that, me and Rob, whoever else you tag, can chime in. And, if you missed one, I can just type your name in and say, hey, she wants some information, or he wants some information. That way, nobody is left, nobody gets forgotten about.
And be ready. Don't do a power post and then have a big weekend where you're going away and you've got big plans, because you need to be in front of your computer. I remember when Adam and Mary Beth did their first power post. I think Mary Beth and I were on our computers on Messenger for 3 days straight. I mean, I think we had like 60 threads going, and it was just following through. We basically didn't leave our post because it was so powerful. And I think Kim Hudson.
Yeah.
What did you write on your post? What was it? 22? What was the magic number that you wrote on your post?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was like 21 or 22 or something like that. But that was it. That created curiosity.
And now you've enrolled, umpteen, I don't even know how many people, and doing, 10 cycles a week, right? So I know that, and I know what's been working also is when you get someone on board and you just have a conversation with them, are you interested in getting your products for free? And then Denny and I have been doing 3-way calls with some of his people, and honestly, it's been working really, really great. Denny, you want to say something about the 3-way calls that we've been doing? What's been coming out of that?
Yeah, so like Adam mentioned, I'm still kind of new to the business products and sharing, and using someone like Robin as the third party credibility to work with people that are just coming in as brand new customers, or working with some of my current customers that are at least interested in sharing and interested in starting their business. So yeah, Robin has a very meticulous and I guess catchy way of quickly sharing that in a very streamlined fashion. So yes, it's worked very well. And I have like I said earlier, I'm not a manager yet, but I have a couple people that are very close to being a consultant. So yeah, I think that's going to turn the corner here real quickly. So yeah, I can't speak. The 3-ways are huge. Three-way phone calls, text, Facebook Messenger, whatever 3-way means you want to use. It definitely works.
Well, it takes the ownership off of you, right, Denny? So you don't have to know the compensation plan. You don't have to know what's next in the sequence and all the answers. All you have to know is, my guy's interested in getting his products for free. I'm going to get him on the phone with Robin or Adam or Diana or, someone that's been doing this for a long time. They're going to get him excited. And the next thing you know, they're going to go out and do, Will, his guy, did a power post today. And how many leads does he have? 6, 10? How many leads?
I think you got a good 10 or 12. So another thing that I tell Robin quite often, and I've actually poked around a little bit with people that are in other network marketing businesses, and I usually start off the conversation like, hey, this is Robin. She's one of our executive leaders. Like, it's unheard of in other businesses to have conversation with executive leadership. It's like that doesn't happen. Like, they're in their own little world. They don't have time in their business
right.
to hang out with the little guys. So that, our success, has a lot to do with the people like Adam and Dawn and Robin and the others that are willing to help, the little guy out, the little gal out. So all you have to do is make the phone call to them. They're willing to help you.
And we want to make sure that that's very clear, that Diana, myself, Adam, we're all available to do three-way calls for you and to help you and support you in any way. There's no reason why you should be trying to get on a phone and talking about the business to someone brand new and kind of falling over yourself to try and explain something that you don't necessarily understand yourself. It's so much better when you have someone with confidence and someone who understands it. And the whole time you're sitting there listening, right, Denny? You've listened to me talk about the compensation plan. You're getting the lingo down. You're understanding it. You're getting, what it's all about. And so then you're going to start being able to do those three-way calls for your team. It's all about duplication. And with this, what we're doing is we're creating a consultant. We're duplicating that. We're creating another consultant. We're duplicating that. It's all about duplication. So I wanted to ask Diana, because she's been doing this for a long time and she has expressed over and over again that she is so excited about this reset. And Diana, I just wanted to see what makes this so appealing for you and why are you so excited about it?
I think it's basically that it's putting the pressure on us to build fast. And, like Adam and Robin and Eric know, kind of my story, and that I have been doing this for like 2.5 years and I've built pretty slow. And, it's hard to hear success loves speed when you're building slow. And so this is giving you that added incentive to build super fast. And no matter what you've been doing up until this point, it's a chance to start over again and start fresh. And, the past few years they've announced this at New Year's kickoff. And then when I heard they didn't announce it this year, I was pretty upset. And it's just, find your groove and to be able to get people and, excite them about the business and the opportunity. I feel like everyone can just explode during this period, and you never know who's going to start as just a product user and then just take off. And I think almost all of us have started as product users. So never, discount anyone. And it just adds so much excitement. And, our company is so generous in the fact that they're going to do this on top of, the $100 you get for each consultant, PIBs, cycle pay, everything else. It's crazy what people are going to accomplish at the end of this if you really press hard. So I am super excited. I like challenges and I like rewards and, and doing it. So I'm super excited. And, a lot of times Robin and I have talked about this and how, sometimes in our heads we think about, oh, it's so hard to make consultants. Don't make it hard. And I've found that now, sometimes the easiest time to get people to go consultant is before they've even started. Be like, okay, who is going to do this with you? And just be firm, not like you have to have people, but be firm. Be like, okay, who are your buddies? Who's going to do it with you? And just don't even really make it like a question oh, do you think you have anyone who might want to do it or think about it? Just say okay, you need 2 buddies. Who's going to do it? And just, when you take that simple route and you're direct, it's a miracle how things happen. So
I love that. And it is about the confidence, right, Adam? It's about where you're coming from when you're having that conversation with them. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to become a consultant. All you got to do is find 2 people. Denny, is it easy to become a consultant? Adam, is it easy? Christy, is it easy to become Yes, it is. So you need to share that with them, that it's so easy to become a consultant and it's so easy to share with 2 people and it's so easy to put cash in your pocket. So Christy, just coming from you, you're brand new. Tell us where your mindset is when it comes to this challenge, because you enrolled 10 people in 1 week, basically 9 people in 1 week and 1 person the next week. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're brand new. And well, you've been on the product since last March, but brand new in enrolling people, right? So, and tell us where your mindset is being a brand new person when it comes to this challenge.
Well, I'm trying to figure out a way to reach my new people because they're all brand new, and I guess that's where I'm at. But I'm gonna do it. I just have to figure out a way to approach them, and I did approach a couple of them today.
And what did you say?
I actually don't remember what I said to them, but I said something to the fact that if they really like the products, then there's a way to get them paid for, and I can help them with that. And both people said, yeah, absolutely. I can see myself using the products And I'm going to touch base with them again next week and see where they're at with it. And just see what the cleanses have done. And I mean, I'll just keep touching base and see what happens.
That's it.
Right. And sometimes you can be like, you're selfish if you don't share this with other people in a funny way. I mean, you don't
Right.
call somebody selfish, but like this, it's, you know, and just explain it. Like if you have a favorite restaurant, you know, explain it to them. Like, have you ever shared your favorite restaurant with other people? Yeah. Does your favorite restaurant pay you $50 every time you share it with other people? No. Well, guess what? Isagenix does. I mean, if you do it in a way that's comfortable and kind of, you know, like, hey, this is a way to share this with other people, and Isagenix will pay you for sharing it with other people versus, you know, sharing most of the things that we are passionate about and really not getting reimbursed. And it really does come from confidence. So if you really say, I am going to get that $4,000, and you say failure is not an option and I'm going to get to executive, guess what? Everything will start lining up. The person that you thought wasn't going to share all of a sudden calls you up out of the blue. And this has happened. Adam, Diana, has it not happened? The person calls you up. All right, my mom wants to do it. My sister wants to do it. Where do I put them? I mean, it happens all the time. So you have to be doing the do.
It's funny because I had a friend last night. She just started on the program yesterday, and she messaged me and said, hey, I have somebody that's interested. She's like, I'm going to give her your phone number. And I was like, well, I called her. I didn't even text her back. I called her because I was like thinking about getting her to be a consultant. And she's not interested in the business, or she wasn't, until I talked to her on the phone. And then once I talked to her, she's like, oh. And I'm like, I'll be happy to talk to her and explain the products and stuff to her. And then we'll enroll her under you. And you need to find one more person. And you can become consultant and make some money off of it. And she's interested.
And that is a perfect example, because I want everyone to be clear that the conversation you need to be having with people is, you don't have to do the business. There is a stereotype, there's a stigma out there that these people think that all of a sudden, because they say, oh, I want to become a distributor, oh, I want to become an associate, that they have to go to meetings in hotel rooms, and that they have to buy $1,000 worth of product, and they have to do all of this stuff because of what they've seen in movies and what they've seen, you know, from other people. You have to be clear, like, it is nothing like that. You do not have to have a home base. You don't have to have home base parties. You don't have to do this. You don't even have to invest anymore, because you're already buying what you're putting in your mouth. You're not going to stockpile anything. There's no marketing material you have to buy. And I want everyone to be clear that you want to be having that conversation, because they have this fear that they're not telling you about, because they don't want to offend you because you're already doing it.
Right.
You guys get that?
Yeah.
So they don't want to say, oh, well, you invested the $1,500, Christy,
Right.
You know, because they think that you invested all this money for marketing. And then all of a sudden when they say, oh, I want to do the business, make it so that it is not doing the business. Make it so that it is so easy. It's about sharing with a couple of people. I'm going to help you coach your people. You don't have to do anything different than what you're doing right now, other than opening your mouth and sharing.
And that's what I told her. I told her that because she was like, what if I quit? What if I decide not to do this? And I'm like, I will help everybody. That's what the team is for. I'm like, so no matter what, we're here to help you.
Most of the time, you don't have to share it with other people. They come to you.
Right.
Hey, tell me what you're doing. What's this stuff? You look great. You know, your attitude's changed, whatever. What's this Team OC thing that's going all over the place? What's the Sunshine Living thing that's going all over the place? Give me some more information. And then that's your in. And most of you on the call, I think, have a ton of pirates. And what a pirate is, if you've heard us use that lingo, that means one of your people have already signed up one person. So a lot of you are halfway there already, you know, or at least a quarter of the way. Some of you have two pirates, so you are halfway there.
Right.
To Crystal Manager, sorry.
Crystal Manager.
Yeah.
And it is fun when you go to the events to have Crystal Manager, Crystal Director, or Crystal Executive on your name tag.
So one thing I wanted to add too is Dawn is hosting a call on Thursday night at 8:00, and it's for people who like might be interested in the business. So it's not going to get into, I mean, I don't think it's going to get into like cycles and, you know, things like that. It's going to be very much like, this is what the possibilities are. And she's doing it with a leader named Gina from another team. But I think it'll be a really good call. So if you have people who just started as product users, like what I'm planning to do, I started doing it today and I'm going to do it tomorrow a lot, is just messaging them and saying like, hey, I know this might sound really crazy. And, you know, I know you just started with the products, but our team is hosting this awesome call and I had no idea what this opportunity could have done for me. Like, I would really love it if you could just listen in. And make sure they know they don't have to talk. They don't have to be seen if they don't want to, because sometimes people are really weird about that. But, you know, offer up the call and just, you know, tell them you would really appreciate it. Like, it would mean a lot to you if you got on it or something like that. And, you know, hopefully people will get in on that. But I think it'll be super high level. So it's not going to like scare people off if they listen in. They're going to be like, what are they talking about? You know, cycles and PIVs and this and that. So that'll be a good opportunity. It's Thursday. And like we said before, like this all needs to happen pretty fast. So use like the call and every opportunity to get, even if you only get one person on, like just, you know, put it out there, because it's a great opportunity to get people kind of at least curious about it and thinking about it.
And another great thing, I know I just said, so I'm going to contradict myself a little bit, that they don't have to, new people don't have to have home-based parties and everything. But just imagine, Christy, if you just reached out and you incentivized all 10 of your new people to each host a launch party at their house where you go, you know, you incentivize them with some free products or whatever, and you've got 10 people that all have launch parties at their house. Bam, 10 consultants. I know it's not, I mean, that's a perfect world and a perfect storm, but every time you can every time you can have someone that's your personally enrolled, or anyone underneath you, honestly, that has a launch party, and they can just have 2 people at the launch party, 3 people, 4 people. But by doing that, you're going to have people that energy builds and people will enroll. Bam, consultant, bam, consultant, bam, consultant. Do a 3-way call. Do a Zoom call. You know, maybe they don't want to have a launch party, but you can do a Zoom call and they invite 5 of their friends on a Zoom call. I'll host a Zoom call. Diana would host a Zoom call. Adam would host a Zoom call. We are anything. We are willing to pull out all the stops for the next 3 months for you guys. So whatever you need, you got to let us know. You set it up, you build it, we will come. We will support you with 3-way calls, 3-way messages. We are there. We want every single person on this team to hit this $4,000 bonus. So you just let us know what we can do to support you. And honestly, go Adam.
And if you guys are local to me, or even if not local, I went to a launch party for Julie 2.5 hours away last weekend. But if you're local to me, I'm going to Shannon's, I've been to the Nessons, I've been to Katie's, you know, I'll be fine to, you know, help you make sure that they get all the information that they need, just like I would on a 3-way call or a 3-way thread.
But you can, I mean, honestly, with the launch parties, offer, you know, most other network marketing companies offer a host a special treat, you know, a special, whether it's 10% of whatever. So figure out what you're comfortable offering, but you want to incentivize your personally enrolled to host a launch party, whatever that looks like, you know, whether it's a free canister of mocha, hey, hold a launch party and I'm willing to give you this, or I'll do this giveaway, or, you know, hopefully maybe there's free enrollment for you to offer all your people. But, you know, talk with your coach and we can help figure out what you want to incentivize people with, because other companies do incentivize their hosts with, you know, hosting gifts or hosting discounts. So we can work that out. I mean, I'm willing to help out, you know, with
absolutely. And I think corporate has helped out in the past as well.
Yeah.
You know, we've reached out to our regional managers in the past for, you know, either some swag or maybe some free membership coupon codes if they had them available. And most of the time the answer was yes.
Yeah. So we are absolutely, I just want to be clear. You want to set up the expectation that they do not have to do the business to become a consultant. They just have to share and be open about sharing, and give them all the different ways. 3-way call, you know, power post on Facebook, you know, hosting a launch party, hosting a Zoom call. There are just so many different ways to do this. It's whatever they feel comfortable with and whatever you feel comfortable with. But we can do this. I want our team to have the most new Crystal executives out of everyone, out of all of the teams that we know. I want our team to have the most. Tiffany, you can be an honorary member, girl. Don't worry about it. We'll bring you on. We'll bring you into Sunshine Living. She's muted out. I don't even see her. Maybe she walked away. Anyway, so yeah, the call on Thursday, bring people on and absolutely just say, look, come on board, come listen to this phone call. It's a learning opportunity. You are in no way obligated to do anything, but there's going to be great information that I think might pique your interest and really get you thinking about what if. What if I could, you know, make some extra money? What if I could get my products for free? What if my family could actually start eating healthy and it doesn't cost me any extra money? And there's so many benefits. We all know it. We all believe in it. It's just a matter of opening our mouths. And a lot of us just are scared to open our mouths, or we just don't know what to say. Let us do the talking for you. All you have to do is start sharing and getting them in front of other leaders and other opportunities. So that's all I have. I'm super excited about this, and hopefully we've given you some really great ideas for how to create consultants and what to say. And, you know, if you are absolutely, you know, 100% ready to go, reach out to your leader and we can kind of just raise your hand so we know that you're serious about it. Because when we know you're serious, we absolutely get your back and make sure that you are accountable and staying on the straight and narrow. But yeah, we've only got, what is today, 24 days until we got to get manager. So 24 days, and it goes by fast. We all know it goes by fast. So we're all going to be working on ours as well, right, team? So we got to go create some managers. All right, does anyone have any questions? No?
They are still in there.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for showing.
Yeah, we'll
If you
talk
need
to
anything, just reach out.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording. I recorded this, so if anybody wants the, then I have to find it once I stop the recording.